Welcome everyone! In this video, we are in the Ultra League, showcasing some more fun battles featuring Registeel. Registeel on team number 1 from my top 5 best teams for the Ultra League. I really wanted to showcase team number 1 for you guys, just to show you my favorite way of playing it. And Registeel will be in the back on team number 1 to close the game strong. Registeel, with that immense bulk, really has amazing closing potential. As many of you all may know, maybe from the Great League or in the Ultra League yourself, Registeel can absolutely close a game strong. It is insane how powerful it is. And also on team number 1, we've got good old Griatina. Griatina on the safe swap, because this team leads with Tapu Fini, and Tapu Fini is amazing. It protects the back 2 Pokemon from the fighters. So you want to go into Griatina to draw out something like a Scrafty so that Tapu Fini can take it out and allow Registeel to roam free and absolutely wreak havoc on the entirety of the Ultra League. Tapu Fini is one of the strongest leads you can possibly run in the Ultra League. So many teams are weak to it on the lead, because everyone loves running Talonflame, Swampert, Griatina. It's amazing, guys. But without further ado, before we hop into the featured set, we're diving into some bonus battles that I thought were tons of fun. And here we go, guys. This is why Tapu Fini is so powerful on the lead. Everybody loves leading with Talonflame. And they safe swap in the Stunfisk. This is not a good answer to Tapu Fini, guys. Gonna just go for a Surf, because we were a little slow to swap out of this. And I was thinking, we've got Griatina for Talonflame, so this isn't really so bad to stay in on a Stunfisk safe swap. We do successfully call the Rock Slide bait, and I'm thinking right about here, we'll look to catch the Earthquake onto our Griatina, because if they're going to swap in a Stunfisk on the Tapu Fini, there may be more than just Talonflame on this team that is weak to Tapu Fini. So, gonna just look to go for the aggressive farm down. Griatina is about as bulky as a Pokemon gets, so we tank another Earthquake, no problem, guys. With energy to spare, we are just gonna unleash these Dragon Claws that we have stored up from that farm, guys. They do come back in with the Talonflame, so we're going for Dragon Claw number 1. It slowly but surely chips away at the Talonflame, not throwing on optimal timing there. Ideally, you want to throw 2 of your Shadow Claws before throwing your charge move, but that is okay. They're going to take us out with a Flame Charge. This is fine. Griatina put in the work on this Talonflame. Got it below 50% health. This is amazing. So we are anticipating a potential catch, and we hold off a little bit. It happens to be a Swampert, and we are at a potential Moonblast. So this could draw a shield, and it does. So they were triple weak to Tapu Fini. That is why it is so powerful in the Ultra League. Gonna go for Surf number 2, and they do let it go. So we now have a shield advantage, but we're not out of the woods just yet, my friends. Swampert is an absolute nightmare for Registeel. So we're going to shield up this Hydro Cannon, and we're going to shield up the next Hydro Cannon, because we need to put in some more damage onto this Swampert here. This is not good. The Swampert is far too healthy, and it is a Shadow, so it's going to be doing more damage, but it's also tanking more damage as well. And they do shield up our Surf. They are really trying to get rid of us. So we throw Registeel in here. Unfortunate for Registeel. He's just going to come in here and just soak all this super effective damage for us, guys, because we're recognizing that Tapu Fini is where our win condition lies. So sacrificial lamb here in Registeel. Unfortunate, but that Talonflame on low health gave us 1 additional water gun, and we were just 1 off from the next Surf to say bye-bye to the Swampert, guys. Tapu Fini coming in clutch, putting in tons of work, closing it strong. That's going to be a good game. Well played. I must say that after giving team number 1 a test drive, I will admit, guys, Walrein can be a bit of a problem for this team. And if that is the case, if you happen to have a Stunfisk, you can definitely throw that in and run it in a classic ABB fashion. So that's what we have for bonus battle number 2. I just wanted to give you a slightly different look with Stunfisk on the safe swap. So we are playing out this Jellicent matchup here. They do go straight for that Shadow Ball. We do tank that, no problem. Gonna go for the Moonblast, and they tank it as well. So gonna throw Stunfisk in here, and they meet us with a Defense Form Deoxys. So as with the Great League, it is always a very awkward matchup, even in the Ultra League with Stunfisk and DD. As Stunfisk is taking super effective damage from these counters, but they don't have stabs, so they're not doing a whole lot. And we do resist all of their charge moves, so this is okay. They did let through an Earthquake. I'm not sure if they're looking to fight hard for Switch here, so just going to look to go for a Rock Slide, and they do let it go through, so that's okay. Just going to look to get to another Rock Slide. It doesn't look like they're trying to necessarily flip Switch here, so I'm going to look to get rid of it with another Rock Slide. And there you have it, my friends. Stunfisk, flip and Switch advantage yet again on this channel. It is amazing. They do come back in with that Jellicent. So gonna let this go through. Just a Bubble Beam, not a big deal. We're gonna try and chip if we can with an Earthquake. But no, they do CMP tie us, and they're gonna look to take us out with a Bubble Beam. Not going down on shields for this Jellicent here. So just gonna come back in with Tapu Fini, and although these water guns are resisted, they do have stab, and they are beginning to add up on the Jellicent, and they go Bubble Beam on us. I'm not sure what they're running in the back behind Jellicent. They came in with a Defense Form Deoxys. They could maybe have a Scrafty in the back, some sort of Dark type in the back here, but we will find out. We're just going to farm all the way down. We have loaded energy, going to swap to clear that debuff, and it's a Mandibuzz. It's lights out. Oh man, they took one look at Registeel and even down a shield. That was not trending in the right direction for them. That's going to be a good game. Well played. Had to start things off with a bang with some bonus battles. As we move into the featured set of the video, we are picking up a very positive lead in Shadow Machamp. They make an aggressive play into Empoleon, so we come in with our Registeel. As Registeel has the worst matchup against a Shadow Machamp on this team. So this is the proper alignment here. They do go for the Hydro Cannon. Doesn't do a whole lot because Registeel is extremely bulky, guys. Gonna go for this Zap Cannon, and we do draw a shield. That's the beauty of Registeel. It applies intense shield pressure on your opponents, especially when they have a typing that would take super effective. That just compounds the issue for them, unfortunately. Gonna go for another Zap Cannon. We did shield up that second Hydro Cannon, and they do go completely down on shields. That is amazing. Gonna shield this and look to bank a move before making a play back into Tapu Fini, because we were expecting them to try an aggressive swap back into that Machamp. So we are not having that, guys. Not gonna lose Registeel with all that energy. So we do come in onto this Machamp with our Tapu Fini, and shields are down, guys. So that means that when you're up against a fighter, you go for that Moonblast and you one-shot it. That is the power of Tapu Fini in the Ultra League. The fighters, unfortunately, do not stand a chance against it. And they come back in with that Empoleon, and we are both resisting each other's fast move pressure. They're going for the full aggressive farm down. So we're going to go for the Moonblast, guys. If you can only get to one move, you go for the harder hitting move with Stab, and that does a lot of damage to a Steel type. Tapu Fini's insane. So we're just going to come in with our Griatina. Our Registeel does have some energy, and they have a Alolan Muck. So, saving that energy was good for us because we can obviously come in here and debuff it. And they're running Poison Jab. We're double resisting that, so that means they have to throw, guys. That's the power of Registeel with its typing coupled with its bulk. It is insane. So we're looking to be pretty good here. We do comfortably tank a couple of Dark Pulses, and we are also resisting this fast move pressure from the Alolan Muck. It's getting low, guys. It's not trended in the right direction for our opponent. They do get to a Dark Pulse, but they've been debuffed, and we are quite bulky. So we tank that, no problem, guys. Just going to look to put it out of its misery with another Dragon Claw. This will be more than enough to say bye-bye to the Alolan Muck, and they do have that Empoleon with loaded energy, but we did get our Shadow Claw through. So we easily tank, and we say bye-bye because we got that Shadow Claw through. Team number one is quite strong, guys. That's going to be another good game. Well played. Nothing but pure domination with team number one in the Ultra League. It is a thing of beauty to see, guys. And here we go. Shadow Grand Bull on the lead, running Charm. So this is a little awkward for us, guys, because we cannot swap out of this because they undoubtedly have a hard counter to either one of our safe swaps. Obviously, you don't come in on Grand Bull with Griatina at this health range on the Grand Bull, so we're kind of stuck in a hard spot. We gotta just stay in here and soft lose lead, unfortunately. We do trade shields, and we're gonna look to grab that final shield because this would get this Grand Bull within farm down range, and they do shield that, so they take us out with a Charm. Charm sneaks through, so we're gonna come in with Registeel here. So we try to play this. We employ some tactical maneuvering, as I refer to it. We do shield up that close combat, but even with that double defense drop, we can't farm down. So we entice them to stay in and get some charm damage in on our Griatina, allowing us to farm it down and get it out of the way. And they've got a Politoed in the back, so with shields down, that's definitely not favorable for Registeel if they're running Earthquake. So we're fine here. And even if they are running Blizzard, we do live a Blizzard. But guys, do you see how herky-jerky the game is now? I tell you, Niantic fixes one thing and another thing seems to fall out of place. The game has been so jerky and it really throws me off, guys. That visual stuff, I'm telling you, really messes with me. But we do tank that Earthquake. Gonna go for another Dragon Claw here. And we're gonna look to throw Registeel in here to catch. We don't know what else they have left in the back. Griatina could be useful. So we do catch that Weather Ball. And they've got a Shadow Machamp. So it's a good thing we preserved our Griatina with some decent health on it. Gonna go for the Zap Cannon. Doesn't one-shot, but it does debuff it. It does loads of damage to the very squishy Shadow Machamp. And they do get to a cross chop. It does not KO. That's just how insanely bulky Registeel is. But the following counters do take us out. This Machamp is getting quite low. It does output quite a bit of damage, so we're just going to get rid of it, guys. And we're thinking we can absolutely outpace this Politoed to the next move, provided they want to go for the Earthquake. Weather Ball here is not going to cut it, guys. We're a Dragon type, and we're bulky, so we absolutely live that, and we do get to this Dragon Claw, which allows us to say bye-bye to the Politoed. Griatina coming in clutch yet again, closing yet another end game. That's going to be yet another good game. Well played. Had a blast with team number one for my top 5 best teams. If you guys have these Pokemon at your disposal, I would highly recommend giving it a shot for reasons like this. Look at this, guys. Another Talonflame lead, and they swap in another ground type onto our Tapu Fini. Not an answer to Tapu Fini. Even worse than the Stunfisk safe swap that we saw in the previous battle. As XL Steelix runs Dragon Tail, which means that we're double resisting this fast move pressure. We do tank an Earthquake as Steelix does not hit particularly hard. We tank that, no problem. And just going to look to overload a little bit on energy. We want to leave this matchup with as close to another Surf as possible. So we go for the Surf here, and if they shield, that's fine, but no, they let it go. That is amazing. So they do come in with a Beware. So they're sort of triple weak to Tapu Fini, guys. It is a thing of beauty to see. We go for another Surf here, and they do shield because they kind of have to. Beware is not known for its bulk. Unfortunate for it. It is quite squishy. Gonna go for another Surf and really put the pressure on the Beware. They do tank that one, and that is okay. So we're going to come in with our Registeel, pretty neutral matchup, and they are fully loaded on energy. So we're going to shield up the first superpower here, and they aggressive swap back into the Talonflame, so it's Griatina time. And we're going to call this, guys. Even if it is a Brave Bird, we tank, but totally have to go Flame Charge here. They have to vamp up their damage output. So they do get to the move here. So we're going to throw our Dragon Claw. We do have back-to-back. So we're going to try our very best to get off that second Dragon Claw to really put the pressure on. But the game doesn't allow us to hit our move. Oh, that threw me completely into a fit of rage, and it didn't even trigger the CMP tie. I've seen another content creator try to defend this and try and tell us that the lag is our fault, guys. It's our fault. It's not Niantic's fault. So if you hear that nonsense from fellow content creators that happen to be sponsored by Niantic, guys, that is awful. It's not your fault. It's Niantic's fault. They make billions of dollars every year. They need to upgrade their servers, guys. Don't ever let anyone tell you that the lag is your fault and try to sugarcoat that issue. Yes, they did fix the fast moves, but I think lag is much more impactful in this game. So that got me fired up, guys. So we lose this one. Spoiler alert. Sorry to spoil it, but it's sort of our fault a little bit because we did overtap a little bit in that Talonflame matchup. We did have back-to-back Dragon Claws, could have gotten them off, but don't ever let anyone tell you that the lag is your fault. That could not be further from the truth, especially if they're sponsored by the company that they are defending. So good game, well played to our opponent. So other than my rant, I think what we can take from that battle is to keep your cool, even if the game malfunctions. But here we go, Wall Rain. Like I said, Wall Rain can cause some problems for the team because on the lead, it actually beats Tapu Fini in the 2 shield. It just outpaces to these Earthquakes, and they do hit pretty hard, but we tank one. So we're going to tank this Earthquake here and look to get off a Moonblast. Now, you could bait here. It's a 50-50 call. I've seen an equal amount of them shielding, and I've seen an equal amount of them calling the bait. But we do grab a shield there and make an aggressive play into Registeel, and they bring in a Talonflame. So, generally, on even shields, Registeel has a rough time against Talonflame, but when we are up a shield, we can easily dispatch of the Flaming Bird of Terror here. So we have to shield up everything. You have to shield up, and they will get to another flame charge before you can get to the Zap Cannon, so you have to shield that one, and then you will outpace them to the Zap Cannon. And the Zap Cannon damage coupled with the fast move damage will absolutely take out the Talonflame. So we're going for it and gonna win switch here with our Registeel up a shield, and a couple of lock-ons actually will take it out. But that is beautiful. That just gives us more farm, fully anticipating the Wall Rain to come back in. Maybe? No, they come in with Griatina. So this is a little challenging as well. It is running Dragon Breath, so that is better for us. But we have a Griatina of our own, and it's going to have a rough time against a healthy Griatina and a healthy Wall Rain. So we're going to look to catch this move onto our Tapu Fini and try and coax back out that Wall Rain as we did load up on some energy. And we do bait it back out. That is amazing. And this Wall Rain is fully loaded. They could go Icicle Spear here and look to farm, but no, they go full bore on that Earthquake. That was insane. That's beautiful. That means that they are not making it to another Earthquake. This is just an Icicle Spear. And we absolutely tank that, no problem. And we're just going to overload a little bit and go for the Focus Blast. That will be more than enough to take out the large, cuddly Walrus here as we say bye-bye to the Wall Rain. Super satisfying. And they come back in with the Griatina, and they farm down with Resisted Dragon Breath. So now we can come in with our own Griatina with a health advantage. They do have the energy advantage, but our Shadow Claws absolutely shred here, guys. Gonna go for the Dragon Claw here, and they do win CMP tie. That is okay. We absolutely live another Dragon Claw. And look at that, guys. Herky jerky go Battle League. That completely threw me off. It came so fast. That visual stuff messes me up, guys. Oh my goodness. It just goes right to the midi game, but that's okay. We recovered it. We got the excellent. And we say bye-bye to the Griatina. Holy smokes, the game's just throwing monkey wrenches at us left and right, but we prevail in the end. That's going to be yet another good game. Well played. Had a blast with team number 1 for my top 5 best teams. It is so strong, guys. Here we go. Another Talonflame lead. You love to see it, guys, especially if you're running Tapu Fini. This is why Tapu Fini is so amazing on the lead. Oh, it's a thing of beauty, guys. I keep saying that, but it really is. Going for Surf number 1 on the Flaming Bird of Terror. They do tank that, so that means they are looking to obliterate us with a Brave Bird. Not gonna let that happen, guys. We shield that Brave Bird and gonna farm it all the way down. So they soft lose lead, which means that they have a decent answer to us in the back. It comes in the form of Armored Mewtwo, guys. Those of you new to the game might be unfamiliar with Armored Mewtwo. It was available some years back, but they have not yet brought it back since. It is quite bulky, much more bulky than the regular Mewtwo. So we come in with our Griatina, and they meet us with an Umbreon. We wanted to draw this out. This is good. This is fine. Going to just spam it with as many Dragon Claws as possible. We preserved some health on our Tapu Fini to get it onto this Umbreon here, and Registeel can handle it as well. Registeel has some very solid play up against the remainder of this team. And look at that herky jerky. Oh goodness, I hope they fix this immediately, guys. I cannot express enough how much the visual stuff messes me up. I guess I just really rely on the visuals and the visual cues of the game just out of muscle memory, and when it's not what we've grown accustomed to, it really throws your game off a little bit, catches you off guard here and there. But we're going to look to go for one final Dragon Claw, and I do imagine they would aggressive swap, so we come in with our Registeel now. Armored Mewtwo does have access to Dynamic Punch. We do tank one, that's okay, we tank this. And we're going to look to load up. We are even on shields. We could definitely tank another one. And we probably should, but we do shield. It's okay. We are resisting these confusions with our steel typing, so we do get to the Zap Cannon. Gonna go for the Zap Cannon. Take a little bit of the sting off of those dynamic punches. And gonna look to overload again. They will get to another one, but it will not KO. It'll be getting us pretty low. So at some point, I do believe we look to aggressive swap back into Tapu Fini, but no, we do get to the Zap Cannon. Switch timer was not quite up. This will not KO, but it will be getting it quite low, and they look to combo play. This is fine. This is fine. We can now align our Tapu Fini onto this Umbreon, and we live because Registeel is insanely bulky. No need to go for the super effective Moonblast. This Umbreon is quite low. Griatina put in the work on it, even with a type disadvantage. We go for the Surf, and they do get to a move. This is definitely not going to KO. Last Resort doesn't do a whole lot. Umbreon does not hit very hard, and we farm down, guys. Can Tapu Fini bring this home for us? Let's find out. I think it can. We get to the Surf. Oh, that was super satisfying. A lot of back and forth tactical maneuvering in that battle, but we take it in the end. Tapu Fini coming in clutch, closing it strong. That's going to be a good game to our opponent. And that is the team, my friends. How about team number one? For my top 5 best teams for the Ultra League, I was giving this team high praises in my analysis of it for my newly updated top 5 best teams for the Ultra League. And now you guys can see why. I really wanted to show you guys how to play this one because it is quite powerful. It's not without its weaknesses. It does have some major issues with the Nidoqueen double dark line. But Walrein can also cause the team some problems. Walrein has solid play against all 3 of these Pokemon individually. It does take a team effort, takes some tactical maneuvering, but as we saw in that battle, it can be done. So team number 1, home run, highly recommended. I had a blast, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. As always, I thank you for watching and keep up the grind. Thank you, guys.